Okay guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akbar. I'm from fourth semester of English Education Department, and today I wanna make a video about young learners. So this is part of the text that from my subject, and the subject is Introduction to TEYL. And I wanna explain to you about characteristic of young learners, and the second one is the how children learn, and the third one is how to deal with the different types of young learners. So do you guys already know what is young learners? So guys, young learners is generally aged as from 3 to 12 years old, involve creating in engaging and supportive lesson that match their curiosity, energy, and developmental needs. So, unlike adults, young learners learn best through a play, hand-on-hand activities, and routines. So that makes them learning more enjoyable and more meaningful. Effective teaching for young learners for this age of group is uses song, games, stories, and visual aids to capture attention, build their confidence, and of course encourage their participation with the goal of fostering a lifelong love of learning and helping children grow both academically and personality. That is a young learner. So guys, as I said, I already said before, we are gonna talk about the characteristic of young learners, how children learn, and how to deal with the different type of young learners. So for the first time is the characteristic of young learners. The first characteristic of young learners is a learning through play, movement, and imitation. So, the play is the primary way to how children understand the world. They play through games and pretend a play. They learn about the social rules, about the social language, or even the problem solving. And the second one is movement. Movement really helps these young learners with a memory and engagement. Young learners often can sit still for a long time. This action-based learning, like a song with action, moving games, role plays, this activity, this movement will help them stay to focus. And then the imitation, this is the natural learning method. This is like the children, the young learners copying the adults, copying the teacher and peers to learn some behavior, language, and skills. That's the first one. And the second one is a visual learning. Young children respond very well to pictures, colors, a video, a gesture, and a real object. This visual very help them with the understand abstract of the concept and remember information even better. And their reading skills are still developing. So image and body language are more effectively than the text heavy material. And the third one is imagination and creativity. Young learners have active imagination and often blur fantasy with reality. These traits allow them to enjoy stories, make believe games, and creative activities like drawing or storytelling. Creative texts not only keep them engaged, but also have a developed language, emotional expression, and a thinking skills. That's imagination and creativity. And the fourth one is curiosity and exploration. Children are naturally curious. They ask many questions and love to explore their environment. This curiosity and exploration makes them to eager learners, but it also means they need a variety and a simulation. Hands-on activities, experiments, and interactive listen are highly effective for these young learners. And then the fifth one is a short memory and need for repetition. Uh, the young learners have a limited working memory, so they can forget information so quickly. That's why they have a short memory and needs some repetition. But the benefit from a frequent repetition and practice in the different forms, songs, game, storytelling to retain a new vocabulary, concept, and routines. And repetition also gives them like a confidence or a sense of a structure. So that's the characteristic of young learners. So guys, that is the characteristic of young learners, and we move on to the second second list of this video. And the second one is how children learns. So the children learning through the first one is learning through play. Play is not just a fun, it's a powerful learning tool. Children practice language, problem solving, social skills, and creativity through a role plays, games, building blocks, or something like that. It's very help them. In play, learning feels natural, less pressure, making children more open to new ideas. So in a learning through play, the play is more make a less pressure in the children. The second one is active engagement and hands-on experience. Children learn best when they do something, not just listen or watch. Activities like drawing, acting, building, or using a real-life object, this very help them to understand concept, understand some thing more deeply. So and being physically and mentally involved strangers memory and understanding. And the third one is exploration and observation. uh, Children are natural explorers. They touch, they look, they listen, they and experiment to understand how things work. So by observing a people, nature, or object, they make sense of the world around them. And teachers can guide their curiosity with the questions, with the challenge, or discovery-based learning. And the fourth one, and the last but not least, is a fun and enjoyment. If a learning is fun, children are motivated and focused. That's the key. If a learning is fun, children are more motivated and focused. Like humor, games, story, or music, or positive reinforcements turn a lesson into enjoyable experience. I'm sorry. uh, Enjoyment reduces their anxiety and helps build a positive attitude toward schools and learning. So that's are the how children learn. So that's for how children learns. And we are moving in the third list is how to deal with the different types of young learners. uh, there are many learning styles that the adults can adopt. but I wanna explain you. It's just about four learning styles. The first one is visual learners. The second one is auditory learners. The third one is kinetic learners, and the fourth one is reading or writing learners. So, for the first learners is a visual learners. The visual learners learn best through an image, a color, a chart, a videos, or even the visual cues. So the strategies that you can manage these visual learners is a use flashcard, use a storybook with a picture and visual schedules. And don't forget to write down the keywords on the board with the color coding. Use a gesture and facial expression while speaking, and let them draw or create a mind maps to express their idea. That's how you deal with the visual learners. And the second one is auditory learners. Auditory learners learn best through like listening, rhythm, songs, and verbal instruction. The strategy that you when you teach the auditory learners is use a song, chants, and storytelling. This will encourage them to repeat a lot, answer verbally, or discuss in pairs. So, read the instruction or text out loud and use clear and expressive voice. This is very help them, and include listening activities and sound-based game. That's the auditory learners. And the third one is kinesthetic learners. And for the kinesthetic learners, they learn best through a movement, a touch, and hands-on activities. So the strategies that you use is use a game, a role play, a craft, or a movement-based learning, like a TPR. The TPR is a total physical response, and let them act out word or stories. Provide a material they can touch, they can manipulate, they can look like the toys or the real object, the puzzles or something like that, and that is very helpful for the kinesthetic learners. And include the frequent breaks for a movement on or dancing. That's for a kinesthetic learners. And the last one is reading or writing learners. The reading or writing learners prefer learning through text reading and writing. So the strategies how to deal with these learners is number one, you have to give a worksheet, reading passages, and allow journal writing. Uses simple text, labels, and word walls in the classroom. Ask them to copy words, write a short answer, or make a simple list. And then combine reading with drawing or labeling to make it more age appropriating. So young children often a mixed learning style. So a multi-sensory approach words best blend a visual, a sound, a movement, and simple writing in your lesson. Is my explanation about the young learners. The first one is characteristic of young learners. The second one is how children learn, and the third one is how to deal with the different types of young learners. Okay guys, maybe that's all for me in this video. I wanna say thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you are healthy and you get something in this video. Thank you so much once again. I'm Akbar, and stay positive. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.